sure here back today's video is what if Total Drama Dirt Bikes was in a season. So basically Alejandro is on Dirt Bikes, so he's on the Dirt Bikes team. So basically this is analysing what if those guys are on World Tour. So I think Dirt Bikes would get like a pig or something, but it's a non-elimination because Zeke couldn't lose a camel for them, so it's just a non-elimination round. Episode 3 is the commercials. Alejandro does his monster idea. I think Heather, Courtney, and Gwen from out Mizzy and Zeke do commercial. We'll get to that. Cody and Sierra do what they did in the original, and they have full questions the rest of the team. Team Amazon in this time is where I have an issue. Heather, Courtney, and Gwen all leaving out to leave Ezekiel and Izzy to the commercial, I think will lead to disaster, which means Team Amazon are losing this challenge. So I think they would just vote off Heather because nobody likes her and Ezekiel actually trying this challenge, so I think Heather gets voted off. It's kind of ironic considering that she wins the season, now she's the first boot because we have the Dirt Bikes team. Episode 4, Alejandro still flirts with Bridget and gets her stuck to a pole. Not a lot to be said there, I think Alejandro would still get her stuck. Tyler pulls, DJ pulls, and Courtney, Harold and Zeke being here doesn't change that. The Yeti might get it for Alejandro, but it doesn't really matter because I think Alejandro still gets Bridget stuck to a pole. So I think the killer's not nearly as strong. The intern's just an average intern, and the Eskimo character, he's not as strong. So I feel like the Yeti would pull that Dirt Bikes team, but it doesn't change Bridget going home. Episode 5. Is where the carriages. So Tyler still does the bopping on Team Chris. Cody Sierra don't swap teams with Izzy. Izzy's don't swap teams because Cody's with Cody, so I forgot to say that. I feel like Tyler would still win it for Team Chris. But Heather's not here to win the carriage top on Team Chris, so Team Chris win the helmets. I think Team Amazon would win, and I think the Dirt Bikes would win. And I think Team Victory go elimination, and they just vote off DJ. Episode 6 in Aftermath. Episode 7, Slap Slap and Revolution. So it's 2v2 then. So it's Tyler and Sierra, Alejandro and the Yeti, Sean Harold, Izzy Courtney. So I have one deciding factor who wins the challenge. Now Sierra's full power is only out when Cody's hurt. Cody is just spectating on the stands, so I think Team Chris would lose. So everyone would just vote off Sierra because Cody is a bit uncomfortable by her, and he asks the guys who are off because Owen gets along with Cody and Ireland. Noah and him have a bit of banter, and I see London, him and Tyler get along, so I think they vote off Sierra. Because Alejandro can't convince Sean to off the platform, so with Harold here. Episode 8, the Amazon race. Fit to go Lindsay's left, Howard's Team Chris to follow. Gwen says now let's go right. I think Alejandro would be smart enough to follow these guys, so Team Amazon lose. And they vote off Ezekiel. Fair play to Ezekiel, episode 8. So episode 9, Lindsay definitely wins the challenge, and I think with a full team, the Dirt Bikes would win. So between Team Chris and Team Amazon, I think Team Amazon lose the challenge. And they vote off Izzy. Episode 10, New Kids on the Block. Courtney and Gwen stop because they think they see Duncan. So Alejandro gets to the end with Shauna and Tyler. And the tiebreaker happens and Gwen gets sent home. Episode 11, Jamaica. So no one jumps out of the plane then, and Alejandro would sabotage Courtney. So she gets eliminated. And episode 12, Aftermath. So episode 13 then. Duncan mightn't return. I don't think Duncan comes back here. because there's three teams. Howie Taihu comes back to Noah and Owen find Jack the Ripper. And Alundra gets caught at the start, so he gets caught by himself. And nobody else in the dirt bike is doing that well. I think Harold would find Duncan. So we're bringing back Duncan. Right, I think Harold brings back Duncan. So Harold and Lashana find Duncan. And the dirt bikes lose because even though Lashana and Harold will be looking for Duncan, I think if Harold is able to figure out, like Noah, there's Jack the Ripper, I feel like he can find Duncan. So Team Victory winner at Duncan. So Duncan's second prize. So I feel like he gets put into Team Chris. And then there are just... Actually, no, Duncan wouldn't come back because there's no Courtney or Gwen. So Duncan does not return. And there's two Jack the Rippers. So I think Harold would also find Jack the Ripper. So the dirt bikes go to elimination. So Alejandro get the Yeti the bear. And I feel like he can convince the intern. And I feel like here they vote for the killer. The killer votes for the intern. The Eskimo would vote for the killer as well. Episode 14, Grease's Pieces. The ball challenges Noah, the intern, Harold. I think Harold wins. Alejandro go against the ball. Alejandro wins against the ball. Intern, Lashana, Owen. I think Lashana wins that challenge. Eskimo, Lindsay, Tyler. So 1. I think Tyler wins. So this tiebreaker is for Bear, Harold and Cody. The Dirt Bikes lose the challenge. And Alejandro gets everyone to vote off for Bear for losing the tie. Episode 15, The X-Files. So Alejandro is off by himself. Tyler gets up. No, Owen's her 51. Sean and Lindsay Harold are off together. I think Alejandro and Tyler are fight the alien. They get attacked. Alejandro just hits Tyler, making the deal with him. I think Cody and Noah get cloned, and they free Owen. And I think Team Victory lose. Because Tyler's carrying Owen, and Noah's smart behind the other guys. And they have the clone. And they just vote off Lindsay. Episode 16 is Pinning Dork. So Owen takes turn as Emu. The answer can't start. Owen gets there. So I think the Dirt Bikes and Victory have enough head start to make me that they win the challenge. So they win. And I think Noah and Owen vote Cody. Vote Tyler. And Tyler convinces Cody to vote for Owen. So a tie between Owen and Tyler. I think Tyler could beat Owen in the tie. Because Noah's not going to vote Owen off, so they vote Owen. Episode 17 is Sweet and Sour. I think Alejandro makes their boat and Noah. Harold does an authentic boat idea. And I think who wins the challenge? The Dirt Bikes win. And Chris. So it's a tie between Sean and Harold. And I think Harold goes. In episode 18, Blaney joins. Now we're at the merge. So basically, this is our merge, right? So we have Team Victory, Team Dirt Bikes, and Team Chris. So episode 19 is Tyler and Lashana, Alejandro Blaney, Noah and Cody. Yet, Blaney needs a new contestant. She still needs to compete. So I feel like Tyler and Lashana, the Yeti and Alejandro, intern and Noah and Alejandro, intern and Yeti, Cody and the Eskimo. Alright, so Eskimo and Cody fall. I think Alejandro would still throw. Tyler and Lashana fall, so I think the intern and the Yeti win immunity. But there's no fan favorite. Blaney still has immunity, right? And so does the intern and the Yeti, which annoys Alejandro because he wants to get rid of the Yeti. So I feel like Alejandro would try to get Noah. Noah's suspicious of him, but he's not as suspicious. So I feel like he would try to get Lashana out. So these three are in Informity and Chris Alliance, so they would vote Lashana. Alejandro would get his former Dirtbags Alliance and Blaney to vote for Lashana here. It's a bit relevant what Noah, Tyler, and Cody do here. I just think Lashana's getting voted off after this challenge. So episode 20, everyone qualifies for the eating portion. The Yeti wouldn't do that well, and neither would the Intern and the Eskimo. Blaney's called out for cheating, and Alejandro's out very early on. I think Noah wins the challenge so easily because he's really good in R&R, and he was going to do the best in the challenges. So I feel like I think Noah would vote for the Yeti, and Alejandro, Tyler, and Cody would go to Alejandro to vote for the Yeti. Vote for Blaney. I feel like Cody, Tyler. So I think the Dirtbags vote Blaney, and these four would ask Blaney. These three vote for the Yeti. Blaney votes the Yeti. So I think the Yeti and Blaney just get sent home. Episode 21 is African Sorry. So Alejandro's plan is to trip over Duncan while he's not paying full attention as watching Ezekiel. I think he wins this against the Eskimo. So he still does that play. Now the Eskimo would vote for Tyler. Cody, Tyler, and Noah, though, vote for the Eskimo. So I feel like Alejandro votes the Eskimo. Tyler, Cody, and Noah. So Noah and Cody would vote Tyler. So that's 2 Tyler. The intern, he votes Tyler, so that's 3 on Tyler. Alejandro and votes the Eskimo. So these 3 vote for the Eskimo because Alejandro's the 3-person alliance. Alejandro tells these 2 vote for Tyler, and I think Alejandro secretly betrays the Eskimo here. Episode 22 is Raf Rafu. So the race to the top, the Dodge of the Borders. Like he does originally, he does get there first. It's not too unfaithful. So Alejandro wins. So Noah and Cody vote for Tyler, and the intern also vote Tyler. Alejandro also votes Tyler because he's the biggest threat that's not immune in that alliance, and I think he's going to vote off Tyler here. Like Alejandro's not needed. He'd rather have 2 people he can than the one person he can. So he gets the intern to vote for Tyler. Noah also votes Tyler because he's the biggest threat outside of Alejandro. I think he goes for Tyler. Episode 23. Noah wins part of the challenge. Alejandro finds the barrel and wins. So the intern and Alejandro vote for Cody because Cody's going to be easier to beat than Noah because Noah's really smart and would win the challenge. And Noah votes Cody as well. Noah and Cody vote for the intern, and Cody loses that tie. Episode 24, Domination. Basically, the Yeti plays for the intern. For Alejandro, it's going to be Heather. And I think for Noah, it's Owen. Alright, so episode 25, The Race to Hawaii. So Alejandro makes it to the end and Noah uses his smarts, so I think the intern is going to be out after this challenge. So, 3rd place, the intern. So Alejandro and Noah are in the finale, so that's really interesting. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. This is the information I think somebody go on. If the top drama Dirtbags were in the season. And yeah, it's real.